Hey there, YouTube. Hey, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But I'm going to show y'all the processes of what we do when we get a PM service. So just stay tuned.
Broadcast. Alright, here we go, y'all. Petro 308 Taz, and I got my trainee right here with me. Man, we got the oil filter right here. The motor right here is a DD15. So we're gonna break it down how every part goes, how these drivers make their money, and what they gotta have to do to survive out here on the streets to keep their truck running. We'll show you in 1 minute. Hey, get this one. Alright. Right here. Open the box. Hey, tell Rap to give you that DD15 socket. Right here is your oil coming oil filter for the new Freightliner Cascadian. We're gonna take the top one off right here. It goes right here in the center of this right here. Takes a 1 1/4. 1 1/4. Take that off. Place it down up in there. Make sure it's popped on in there. That's about all you can do to that part. Then you got your 2 fuel filters right here on DD15. You got your big one, you got your other one, then you got your primary right there where you pump it with. Then you got your bowl filter. Oh, yeah, I like your little style, man. I like your little style. Y'all check us out on Petro, man. Come see us in Shreveport, Louisiana, baby. We doing everything right around here. So what we're gonna start by doing, since we're waiting on the oil filter, we're gonna go and drain this down some so we can take the filter outside this bowl. Make sure you drain your fuel down some. Which heels is like a turn knob on it. Some of you ain't gotta do that, so you could take the black wrench because it's gonna go down because it's automatic. It's automatic, it sucks down by itself. So we'll take this, you hold it and you turn it, you get it loosened up. Turn it all the way off. Pop that off. Sometimes you can just set it right there. Fuel, just shake it a little bit. You don't want to break it. So you see all the fuel just came out of it. Alright, on his truck, he has the popular fuel filter. It has this on it. Most of them don't, but the newer model trucks, they do. So you have to make sure that's placed right back in the same spot. So we're gonna throw this away. Here's your new one right here. Comes with everything, the seal, the gasket. Like I mentioned before, it's right there. So sometimes you have to turn it. It's in there, so you know. It's tight, so go with that. Next, you take your gasket off right here. Sometimes you gotta hit it. It's not rocket science, so you know, it's a little common sense. Take the old one off, throw it down there. You come with a 2-pack with your filter, so you got the small one that goes on the cap. Get it off. Throw your paper down, pick it up later. So yeah. But you want to make sure that O-ring is flush with this because it'll leak fuel and suck air. So it's on there flush. You bring that back up. Make sure it's down up in there because you don't want it to pinch when you start tightening it up. So we'll flip that over like that. We'll make sure it's lined up. Sometimes be the hardest thing is getting them back on. Cause you gotta make sure it's flush. You got the wrench?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna let you get up here in a minute and let you instruct.
Instruct.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know how to instruct this top, tell me what you're gonna do. I'm gonna be right behind you.
Alright.
Got some fuel right here. About right here. Half. Not even half, like a quarter. Pour your fuel back up in there. Alright, we need a little bit more fuel, so we're gonna take the jug. You can pass the other jug over here. There's not none in here. Yeah, that one there right there. What's that? We ain't got it from the fuel line. Anytime you look like that, it's from the fuel line. It's just a little darker. It's diesel, trust me. So we filled it up, but not all the way. About 3/4 right there. It's gonna suck down. We're gonna put the top back on it. Put a new gasket, the old new O-ring right here is on it. And tighten it up. Well, I should have did tighten this up first, but I didn't, so it's all right, as long as it don't leak. I want to make sure it's tight enough where the driver can get it back off if he has to change it on the side of the road or something. So that part is done. My co-worker gonna come jump in here. We're gonna need an extension. Well, not really. And this you ain't gonna need. That one you ain't gonna need because it's messed up. Get down here and grab this other wrench down here. Right here. Take this. That's tightened, so you want to loosen it up. Take them 2 filters off right there.
There's no room to work with.
You got use your arm, stretch it a little bit.
It's kind of loose.
I like your style, man. I'm about to get people coming in like that. Well,
What?
not you.
I know not me.
Tell them, you know.
The YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. I like being on YouTube.
Trying to be famous.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well advertise yourself while you're here.
Right now, here get some line too much.
Yeah, that's the brake line. What's up with this handle, man?
Nah, that's it, because that thing is that grip, yeah.
Is it torque wrench?
Yeah, no, it's not proper. It's just that handle is popped
Loose.
out. Yeah, popped out.
Popped out. Now that we got it untightened or loosened, we're gonna spin it off with our hands, make it a little easier. That way you can do it faster. I'm gonna let all the diesel drain out. We don't get it all over the engine. I'm gonna come over here to the trash can. Yeah.
Make sure you take, now explain to them what you're doing. Taking your gasket, make sure you take that gasket off right there.
Gotta take the O-ring off. Yeah, screw that.
Can't touch my baby, this is my baby. That's why they call me Knife Man around here.
Knife man.
Because you don't never know which way I'm pulling the knife out on you. If we ever get in a fight. I always cut them off so when the driver can see that we're not gonna reuse it. This your oil filter.
That's your oil.
That's your fuel.
Is that the ring to it? New one? Or is it?
No. That ain't the ring to it. The ring,
It's down there.
make sure you put a little concentrate on. Put that on first.
Put this on?
No, put this on first. Close my knife. I don't want to poke you in, and I don't want my parents talking about an accident. All right. Now, if you got an engine that's a DD15, DD13, and it comes with these little package, little grease package, what you want to do is open it up. Hold on, put the filter on. You ain't gonna see too many people do it, so you'll take the extra step. Just put you a little, if I can ever get it up. Put a little grease on there. It ain't gonna hurt. It just keep it from not being too tight. On different spots, it ain't gotta be all over. They don't put enough in the little packs to go all over. They want you to spend a lot of money on a filter. But you could take it, you know, concentrate like that. And like I say, he ain't much of a talker, new guy, so
Hey.
I'll talk for him. So we open the filter up. This is what it look like. This the bottom part. It got a little sleeve where it goes back up in there. It's gonna have a sleeve. I know they taught y'all that. It's gonna have a little sleeve where it pushes down or it won't go at all. See, you'll pop this back on there. This will pop back on there like this.
Might have to wrap it up a little.
Look like that. So it just sealed back in there. So there you go, right there. All right, tighten that one up. Take a wrench, put the tightener on there. And that little small one gonna go right there. Okay. Make sure you put some grease on it. Let me grease in the back so I can just grease it. Get it all.
You know, you can always cross out me struggling. Yeah. It's better when you have better equipment. In other words, kids don't use cheap things. Alright, now we're gonna take off a little filter. Hey, what's the little filter again?
That's the little fuel separator filter. It's the backup.
The fuel separator filter. That's what my master told me it was.
That's what I call it. Hey, look in front of that truck right there. B-Rap. Remind me of 8 Mile.
Wait.
Look in front of that truck right there. B-Rap. It's a red thing. It's running all that right there.
Oh, yeah.
Bucket. It's like a bucket. Have me read like this. There you go.
Back to action.
Don't worry, I can never go wrong.
I mean, when you're good at what you do,
Huh?
when you're good at what you do, you can do anything, alright?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a bunch of stuff. Oh.
That's what I hate about this. Can't get a tight grip on it. You gotta unscrew it all the way. There's no shortcuts in this. It's like there's no shortcuts in life. And with this, we're going to throw this away because we got a new one for it. I was going to throw away the lid. And we're going to take this. Hey, knife boy.
Whoa.
We need your knife.
That's right, nice wolf. Same thing, gasket. What I always do, like I said, I always take my knife and I cut them. So the drawer won't think we use the same gasket. And I'll throw it over on the table. Make sure you get your stuff out of there. Again, with another thing, you can change the oil filter all day long. Change the oil pan plug. You can put that on top, but if you ain't got this little piece right here to go around your oil pan plug, you ain't gonna do nothing but leak. So anytime it drop down and you take the old one out, make sure you put the new one on, because it has a little ring around it on the pan plug. So if you don't put this on there, it's a waste of your time. This for your oil. With the oil, you don't worry about that one. If it don't snap, so you got in that cricket. There you go.
Yeah, I was trying to get it straight.
And when you tighten it up, it'll pop down. See what I'm saying? So you put it down in there and screw it.
You need diesel in there or not?
What?
And that.
Nah, we're gonna prime it. We'll prime now. It might fry right up, but now I see it won't put some off prime.
Yeah. My wrench go.
No.
Nah, he gonna put it on live. He put it on after he get done.
Yeah.
Where you from?
Oklahoma.
Oh, you know about the street outlaws and all them boys. Who is so HD?
Yeah. This is in HD. It's in 1920, 780.
Hey, how much that was?
Way too much.
That's for good quality picture.
I was already in school. I've been talking. So
You gotta take the.
check this out, y'all. We done with the fuel system side. So what we're gonna do next is take the oil filter off, and put it on there. Go back together with it. So we'll take this. Stop hating, anticipate. Who? Yeah, we live over here, baby. You know, Oklahoma YouTube. Bring your little sharp bright ass on over here. We're gonna put you on there. So we're taking it off. What James say now? That's your oil filter right there, y'all. That bitch hot.
Dang, that motor.
That bitch hot. Petro Shreveport. Yeah, he gonna put us on live for boys come see him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean? His shit tight. His shit extremely tight.
Might as well get our advertisement in. Get more business up in here.
Straight up, man. Same thing with the, like we said, with the fuel filter, we're gonna do the same thing. With he's gonna put it on while I go down there. So we go in this one. Make sure you put your gasket on. But we still gonna cut that, so the driver will know that we cut it. Filter, it should be still in the box.
Hot.
Well, I can open it up. What I do? It's my fault right there. Excuse me, man.
Is it?
Yeah. No, here we go. Bam, bam, bam. Put that on. And guys, don't get scared if you see the O-ring kind of crooked, bent. It just make it feel flush. So when it tighten down on it, it'll fit flush on there, man.
Makes it authentic.
Yeah, make it authentic.
We'll make sure it's straight. That way we don't have any problems putting it on. This is a trip hazard. No boxes in the way. We ain't trying to hurt each other. And we're just gonna slide this puppy right back in there. We're gonna tighten it down. We gotta make sure it's straight so don't cross thread it. Because if it does, that's no bueno. We're gonna tighten it as far as we can with our hands to make our job easier. Turn this back on, tighten it. It'd be better if we had an extension. We can go further with our wrench, or ratchet, whatever you want to call this thing. And that's tightened down. Now, is it done draining at the bottom?
Yeah, it's done.
Did you put the thing back on?
No, not yet. Ask me what kind of oil.
Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. Petro Shreveport, Louisiana. Yeah. Yeah, then with my boy Taz doing the 5 oil change, you can get, man. You know, come holler at your boy, man. Yeah. You know. Yeah.
So this driver right here, he recommended a gallon of Lucas in his truck to keep his cylinders and everything clean, make sure all the trash stuff out. So we're gonna put a gallon, we're gonna put half oil, then we're gonna put a gallon of Lucas. So it'll subtract it from still being 10 gallons of oil. We'll go from 9 gallons of oil and 1 thing of Lucas, so it'll make it 10. It's always 10 now, DD 15, 13. A Detroit 6 Series, 10. Now a cat is otherwise. Cat's probably 11, 12 gallons. So we're gonna put this in there, sit on top of the motor where you want kind of warm because it's cold right now. So y'all want to sit this on top of the motor where the heat can get to it. We supposed to did it when we first started up, but we didn't. So we're gonna set it up there. It's not too late. We're gonna sit it sideways like that so it can start. When we shake it up, it'll move around. Well, I'll do that. That pin.
What kind of oil you want?
Is the bubble down like partial?
That's the first one right there.
Partial synthetic? Yeah. Hey, what?
That's the first one right there. Yep. Yep.
All right.
Go down back to 15 more.
We're gonna wait for him to put the cap back on because if you do it now, the oil is just gonna drain straight down.
So while the oil was draining, like I said earlier about the oil, let me see if I can find it if it's still up in here. This the old one right here. If you can see it, that's the old one. We're going with the new one right there. So we're gonna put it on there like this. Screw it in there. You want to hand tighten this first because you script this pan easier. Cause this ain't nothing but the oil pan up under here. It ain't nothing but plexiglass, fiberglass. One of them, one of the two. So we're gonna tighten it with hand. My coworker gonna pass me the 1/2 inch. We're gonna tighten it down. You also want to torque these at about 32 to 35 foot-pound. You over tighten it, you'll strip it out. So we're gonna get the wrench here. Move my oil pan out of the way. I always hand tighten it first, then I'll come back down here after I grease the top and I'll torque it at 32 to 35 foot-pound between. So it'll be about 33.5. So I hand tighten it right there. We done right there. I'm gonna grab that. Oh, I left my phone down here. I don't want to get ran over. Alright. guys. So the point is, what we trying to do, we try to build our reputation because how can I put it? So we walk around the truck, check everything, observe his tire, make sure he ain't got no leaks from front to back. So we walk around, make sure his gas cap on, look at his tires. Right here, we take the grease on S-cam and slack adjuster right there. It's a grease fitting right there and a grease fitting right there. So you want to grease both of those. Same way in the back, fifth wheel. You want to make sure it's greased on both sides, but not too much grease, because the only thing it's going to do is splatter everywhere. Check his airbags. His airbags are nothing is leaking. So we'll cross over right here, make sure we don't. We'll cross over, do the same thing. He ain't got no leaks right there. Brake chamber. Same thing over here. Zerk right there, Zerk on the S-cam. Same way, airline right here for him to screw his fuel wheel up and slide it forward and backward. We'll check all that. On the differentials right here, on these type of differentials, he don't have no Zerks because they self-grease. They got a little long string going towards you, so you can't grease them nowhere. There's no Zerk on there. Another thing we'll check, we'll shake this, move it back and forth, make sure he ain't got no play in it. He got a little bit. That's about what you want to have in it. Check his differentials, make sure they topped off. Each side, make sure it's full synthetic, 7590 or 8590, one or two. So we'll walk over and start greasing the front side of the truck. Don't start the grease. Don't start the oil. Alright. Yeah, okay. Don't grease them. We're gonna go. I don't even think that trigger work on that thing. Yeah. Don't squeeze it too tight because it'll get stuck. Just hold it.
Gonna let that sit and pull.
Yeah, that's how you do it. I told you I'll pick up your way, kid.
Hey, you want me to grease the front end?
Yeah, you can grease. Don't tell me what you're gonna do. So you can go and grease the front end.
Right now we're going to grease the front end with, over here if you want to look.
Look like a little nerd.
We're going to look for the Zerks, which there ain't no light up here, but you know, it's hard to see. But there's a Zert right here, and when it's full you can hear like a cracking. Yeah, set this on there. You got to make sure it's straight, or else it's all just going to come out. Like that. You haven't got it on your tire. And there's one on the brake adjuster, or the slack adjuster. It's at the bottom, which I believe he already greased. Now we're gonna go on the other side. Maybe you can see that one better. There's a Zert right here. You see that pop out? That means it's full. And it's not good to keep doing that. There's a Zert right here, which I forgot to get on the other side. It's kind of hard to maneuver in here, but as you can see, it's coming out on the sides right there, which means it's full. And And that's it for the front end, I believe. As you can see, it hasn't hit the bottom of the oil pan yet. This is your minimum mark, but we want to get it to the max. And right now it hasn't even touched the dipstick. So we're going to wait a little longer until it fills up enough to hit it. Usually these tanks go around, the oil pan goes around like 10 to 11 gallons. And so I preset my oil to where it will go off, but most of the time it don't because I don't know.
Alright, stop it right there.
I used to stuff.
Don't pull it out yet. Don't pull it out. Just hold it right there. Most times you gotta take a knife because they need some new ones. Take it. That's done. Now what you wanna do? Take that out.
Oh, you better put that one stuff
Put that stuff in there, but make sure you don't spill it on the edge because that shit sticky like a mug.
Bro.
Yeah, the only thing it do is it takes dirt. And I don't think he's gonna dirt on the motor. His truck ain't that nasty because
How much am I putting in there?
you putting in all, that's a gallon.
So I'm putting all
Then
this
just
in there.
refill, give him a gallon of Delvac. Throw it on the ground, fool. What you gonna do? Shit, we gotta clean up anyway. Let me do this part, man, because you acting slow now, man. I gotta see, we putting it in there, but you can still, I always turn mine all the way up. Just let it sit there. Let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. It go down in there a couple seconds. And this is where you ask him, do he want some antifreeze? You see it's kind of low.
Yeah.
Instead of him getting out his truck, it's cold, so instead of him getting out his truck, you want less as possible what that driver could do in his truck.
I'm still paying for it.
So, like right now we got a gallon out here. Don't charge because we got a gallon out here. We ain't go inside yet, but we you know what I'm saying, we supposed to.
Yeah.
But we got something laying around somebody don't use or something. It's all right.
So we just put it in there?
Put him a little red in there. He ain't low, so go ahead, take it all the way up. It ain't running. It ain't overheating or nothing. It's a brand new truck, look like me.
It's 2018.
So you try not to spill it, but it ain't possible that you say you ain't gonna spill it. Cause ain't nobody got steady hands. Even when you jack off, you ain't got steady hands. So you wanna fill it up but keep it on cold. Tighten it up, make sure the cap on there. Look, it's almost empty, guys, so we're gonna check it. It's almost empty, so we're gonna let it pop about right here. When it start tilting and falling, that means empty. While that's doing that, we're gonna check the dipstick on here and check the dipstick on it and see where we at with it. So right now we at the minimum max. So I think he probably put like 4 gallons in there. So it takes 10, so we'll have to put another 5 gallons in there. We'll wipe it off. I'm gonna stick it again just to make sure, because you can overfill it if you're not paying attention. We still at minimum, it's almost at minimum right there. So we're gonna keep letting it go. Then you gotta get time for the Lucas to die down on it. And when you make a mess on a driver's truck, you really wanna try to, you know, show that some courtesy, clean it up, because if it was my truck, I want my truck to stay clean. I know your outside gonna be nasty, but most guys don't want their truck being nasty up under their motor.
You see the inside of my truck.
So you see his VIN number right there? His VIN number is never on the door. His VIN number, you can find his VIN number on Freightliner right there on the firewall. I call it the firewall, but the frame right there is, you're gonna have a 16-digit VIN number right there, so you can find it right there. If it's dirty, you might just have to scrub it off, wipe it. As his truck been in 2018, he ain't gotta do all that, because it look like the driver keep his truck pretty clean. So
Yeah, it's due to all this rain. It's called. They don't like to stay clean.
So you take everything, you got rag, you got time, just make sure. That filter look kind of crooked to me, but we're gonna see. Maybe I ain't got it in there right, but at least take pride in what you do, because we take pride in Petro. Business done got kind of slow, guys, so y'all come see us, man. Don't ever feel like you hesitate to come see us. Wipe everything out, man. We don't got better. New staff, new employees, so come try us out. There's certain things we can do. Certain things we'll tell you take it to the dealership. And so the Lucas should be about done. If I'm not mistaken, it's done. So I'll take it, hold it up. We'll hold it up like that, bring it down, set it right there. We're gonna finish chopping them off. We'll deal back 1540. That's what he preferred in his truck. So we're gonna top it off. One thing you want to do, take a rag since it's been on the floor and clean it, because you can get little crumbs, specks, dirt. You don't never know what can get inside the engine and mess it up. So you don't want to do that with a 2018 truck. So it's wiped off, everything clean. We got it wide open. So we're gonna put this back in there. We're gonna let it pump. See, I don't squeeze it all the way. So sometimes you might not got something fast enough you can pop it up. They supposed to be changing things out, so. Look here, I'm gonna untwist this off right here. This the primer. Cause I know it done lost prime, guys, so. What I do is start priming on it. You see it's soft right now because it ain't got nothing in there. But when he turn the ignition on, it'll be kind of, when it get hard, you crank it up. See, it's starting to get hard, so it gets the air out of it. So we don't pump it a little bit, so when he get in there, turn his key on, I'll keep priming it till it starts up. All right, we're gonna check the dipstick. It says full, but I don't trust that because he still got to crank it up and everything. So it's at the full mark right there, a little bit over, which there is okay because it's right there still by the max thing. So what we want the driver to do now, I'm gonna put this back in there, have him start his truck up, and we're gonna prime it.
You want me to video for him?
Just don't drop it.
Yeah, just don't drop it.
Hang on.
All right, hey, go bag up, man. Don't touch, don't.
In and out. Yeah.
Man, bag up, get my mother.
Alright, let me get over here.
Go ahead, man.
He's priming it right now.
Go ahead, yeah. So what that means, we need to put some more fuel in here because it's gonna suck down. So we'll get this again, pour it up in there. Now you can see the fuel right there, which when I take the cap and get start priming, it's gonna go down. All right, good. Try it. Let the driver, we're gonna go up to like 1200 RPMs, get your all your valves open up, your cylinders open up. Go to 1200 for me. Air filter change too?
What's that?
You want your air filter change?
If it needs it.
Let me check and see. How many miles it got on? Let's do the next oil change. Next oil change, we'll go a little bit. Got a little dirt right there on the outside of it, but it ain't fouled up or anything. See? It ain't fouled up. I still. Once you do that, it's not getting hard, it's pretty good. So it's just dirt right there. So,
I just catch all the dirt on the side of the truck.
right? So, driver said his air filter, we're going to let him go another 10,000 miles, with however many miles he go with his truck. So next oil change, he'll get his filter changed. So we done with the oil change. We did the process. Like I said, guys, just be mindful of what you're doing on the truck. Just pay attention to everything you do. We greased everything on the tractor from front to rear. Check the differentials, check the transmission. Torque transmission to 50, torque the differentials to 50. The oil pan, like I said, 35, between 30 and 35. So it'd be like 33.5 foot-pounds. We'll check that, tighten it up. That's all I have. Make sure y'all come see Petro, man. Petro Shreveport, 308. Off of I-20, Industrial Loop 8, Exit 8, Burt Coons and Loop. So, we're gonna wrap this up. Make sure everything clean on this truck. Yeah, the grease and all this. On the back, grease.
Front end, yeah.
On the other side.
Yeah.
Alright. So we'll take our gloves off, guys. First thing you want to clean your hands when you are dry them because you've been spinning the gloves. You take the driver door thing, let it down. Make sure it's flush. Wipe your handprints off of it. Some drivers don't like that. We'll take this, let it up. Make sure it's locked in place. We're done, guys. I think we made a successful customer today. What we'll do, we'll let the door up. He'll go ahead and do his paperwork. Get his paperwork knocked out the way. Full oil change. Bell back, 1540. There's no overcharge on filters anymore. It's included with the price. So y'all come see us again, like I said, guys. We just not starting back up with a fresh crew, new technicians. Some guys been here 15, 20 years. I've been here 12 years. So come back and see us, man. We got a new guy here training with us. He's learning the basic stuff, what we do here. And we're gonna train him right, and we can build our and customer skills back up again, like it was before. So I'm out of it.
Alright guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And you know, let us know if you like this or not. I'll post more videos about it. So y'all have a good one.